Hey girl! Welcome back to the Bliss Code Podcast, your weekly dose of self-mastery. I'm your host, Jamie Drew, founder of the Bliss Code, the 8-step formula to help you elevate to your next level. Join me as I explore the unboring side of personal development. We'll talk about everything from mindset hacks to manifestation and, of course, main character energy. So girl, are you coming or what? Hey girl. So I'm sitting here reading this article, right? Because I'm all into personal development. And so when I see something that's about something I love, which is meditation at this time, my interest gets sparked. So I read this article about this guy named Deepak Chopra. If you're into like personal development, wellness, meditation, manifestation, things like that, then you know who Deepak is. If you don't, that's okay. Just take a moment to look him up because he's actually one of the first people to get me into manifestation and meditation. And I'll tell you about that in a second. But he is like a world leader, okay? Like this article calls him a global icon in alternative medicine and meditation. And actually, when I first started down this journey of personal development, meditation, manifestation, was with learning how to do a vision board that I had seen on a reality TV show. I think it was like, I don't know, Jersey Shore or something like that. It was let me know, y'all. Let me know what show it was. It was a show where the girls were in Jersey and one of them was a hairdresser. And I swear her name was Olivia. Wow, that just popped to me. I didn't even know that I knew all that. But that was my first introduction to a vision board. And that probably was around, I want to say 2013, 2014. So about 10 years ago. 10 years I've been in the game. You know what I'm saying? But after seeing that vision board on that reality show and she had put it up at her station, I was like, oh, you can use this to call things into your life that you want. So I started looking it up. And that's when I found the 21-day meditation challenge with Oprah and Deepak Chopra. So two big global icons are responsible for getting your girl, Jamie Drew, into the game. Isn't that cool? Anyway, so y'all, I'm sitting here reading this article and this is, what is it called? Fortune.com. Okay. I guess this is Fortune magazine. The title is Deepak Chopra, a global icon in alternative medicine and meditation, is getting into the $814 billion wellness tourism business. I'm like, so that perked my interest because I'm like, let me get some of this coin. Hold on. I want to do wellness tourism. I want a piece of the $814 billion. So stay tuned for more on that in the future, some retreats or something like that for sure. I love to go away with wellness. But I really saw something in the article that I wasn't expecting to read. And he was saying that practicing mindfulness can help regulate people's nervous system, right? And we already know this, like helping to stay calm, helping you regulate your nervous system is going to help you to stay focused and in alignment with the self that you're calling in and not get derailed by negative thoughts. Because that's really what it is. Negative self-talk, negative thoughts in your mind saying what if, and then adding something bad to it, that fear. Okay, so using meditation will help to regulate your nervous system in that way, helping you to keep calm in your mind and really in your body, because we know the mind and body are connected. But listen to the rest. He said that meditation and being mindful, regulating your nervous system, is what allows people to be more present in their surroundings. Correct. Which is crucial during travel and exploration to build empathy and understanding across cultures. And I thought that was so amazing because I was just talking to the other day a new friend of mine about the type of work that we do, because she helps people to develop their offline presence and I help people to develop their best life and embrace their main character energy. But it's all around the same theme, right? Self mastery, personal development. And she was saying that she believes that if people worked on personal development more, if they worked more on the inside towards themselves, self-mastery and going within, that is the thing that's really going to save the world. And I'm like, man, I think my girl Carly might be onto something, because Deepak is saying the same thing. It's basically the same sentiment as drink water and mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all heard that song? Oh my goodness. You have to Google this. Drink water and mind your business. And it's like a Jamaican or a calypso song. Drink water and mind your business. Hey, hey, hey. Drink water and mind your business. Girl, you're going to have me listen to this afterwards. But yes, staying hydrated, or basically taking care of yourself and minding your business, will help you to have a better multicultural experience and to have you to understand people better when you're traveling. And I just thought that was amazing to be able to think of it on more than just a personal level, how saving yourself is the key to saving other people. And I talk about this a lot, that ladies, you need to get selfish in your life, okay? I know you've heard this a million times, but let's go back to it. When you're on the airplane, what? Put your what? Put your mask on before you even put your child on, because if you pass out, you and the child down. Okay? So you need to set yourself higher in the ranking. You need to be top ranking. Okay? You are your number one priority. You need to put yourself on a pedestal and learn how to master yourself. Learn how to cater to yourself and take care of yourself so that you can be better for everyone else. I think that was like the best thing I took from the article. I mean, besides the 814, you know what I'm saying, million. Oh, excuse me, billion with a B, baby. Okay. And I just thought that was cool. So I actually think that me reading this article is in perfect alignment with the next segment of this podcast. And I have been doing like a lot of self-mastery work myself. I've been practicing what I preach, and I've been spending a lot of time in nature doing the first rule of the Bliss Code, which is self-observation, silence, and solitude. And it just had me begin to think about meditation, mindfulness. And so take a listen into this just stream of consciousness that I had as I was hanging out with myself and exploring myself and exploring my thoughts. But I wanted to take a moment and share it with you as well. So here is my riff, my stream of consciousness, what I had to say about mindfulness and meditation. And I know that you'll get a great takeaway from this. I was on this podcast the other day called Too Stubborn to Fail. Shout out to Darren and Tanisha Perkins. Check them out. They're on Spotify as well. Too Stubborn to Fail, with the number 2, not the word TOO. Too Stubborn to Fail. And Darren asked me this question. He said, meditation or mindfulness? And that was a really easy question for me to answer. My answer was mindfulness. And let me tell you why. Because meditation is an opportunity to practice mindfulness. See, when you are meditating, you shut out the outside world by closing your eyes and sitting in one space. So you have removed a huge part of your observance, okay? Because we interpret the world through our senses. And one of the biggest senses, one of the biggest, most important senses that we have and that we use on a daily basis is our sense of sight. And when you remove the stimulation of such a huge sensor, then your other senses heighten. And this helps you to have the opportunity to go within and be an observer of your own thoughts, an observer of the inside instead of an observer of the outside. Now, some of you may know this, as within, so without. Now, this pertains to a lot of things, but for what we're talking about right now, whatever is going on inside of you, inside of your mind, is going to be expressed in your visual reality. It's actually a feedback loop. If you think about it, it's very similar to social media. You are the algorithm. So just like social media, whatever you focus your attention on, they will serve you more of that on a platter. Because your brain, aka the social media algorithm, is interpreting this as something that is very important to you because you spent a lot of time in observation of that thing. So closing your eyes during meditation is an opportunity to practice silence, solitude, and self-observation. So a lot of people say, well, I can't do meditation. It doesn't work right for me. I can't quiet my mind. Well, that's the point of you doing meditation. That's the point of you developing the practice of mindfulness so you can see what is on your mind. I recently listened to this podcast, and I believe it was the Greg McKeown podcast. I'm all into Greg McKeown right now because I've read Essentialism, and I even had a book club, or currently have a book club, around Essentialism. But there was a guest that he had on that was talking about taking a ream of paper and using one sheet of paper to write out or to illustrate whatever, everything that you're thinking on your mind, to kind of get it out on paper, work it out, and get it done, get it, out of the vault. And he talked about how powerful that experience was, how powerful of a clearing experience, how he understood more what was on his mind, what he was focused on, and gained more clarity through the process of basically a brain dump. And so meditation, aka mindfulness, without sight observation, in silence, in solitude, is an opportunity for you to observe those thoughts that are there and to kind of work them out in your brain so that you can have an opportunity to rest from them circulating in the background. Now, I had a friend who said, okay, sitting in silence, closing my eyes, it's not for me. I understand. She's not there yet. So here's an alternate practice that I gave her. When you go and cook, instead of adding an extra layer of distraction, stimulation, entertainment while you cook, which is what a lot of us do, right? Turning on a podcast, turning on the TV, turning on some Netflix, calling someone on the phone, scrolling through social media, all while you're cooking, right? Remove those distractions and just be silent and observe yourself cooking. Listen to the sounds of you chopping things, of things going into the pan. Then you'll get an opportunity to observe your thoughts. So practice this. Practice these at least small moments of silence and self-observation to help you to get to a place of understanding yourself. So whether you call it mindfulness or meditation or however you practice it, it doesn't matter because we're all different, right? We all need different things. We're all in different stages. We're all at different levels. So do what's right for you, but please do it. Practice it. How will you be more mindful today? Just think about that. So will it be in meditation? Will it be in the silence? I just came from a quote unquote forest bathe, right? So I'm walking, I'm out in nature. I've got no headphones. I've got nothing. I'm not talking on the phone to anybody. I'm just observing myself and observing nature. I consider that to be a walking meditation. So there's so many ways to be mindful and to practice these different types of meditation. Pick the one that you can stick to. Or if you're a variety girly like me, then practice a few of them. Switch them around. Do one, you get bored with it, pick up another one. Do 2 of them in a day. Do one for a whole week and then switch it up. Whatever it is that works for you, you still need to practice it. Mindfulness or meditation, pick one. They're very close. Don't get caught up on words. Get caught up on practices. This has been another episode of the Bliss Code Podcast. Membership in our academy is open and rolling. Check us out at theblisscodeacademy.com. Be sure to share this episode with your bestie so she can get the goods too. There's no use you leveling up by yourself. Turn on your notifications so you won't miss out on not one episode of the Bliss Code Podcast. Thank you so much to all of our listeners. Thank you to the Bliss Code Academy members. And thank you to everyone who shopped in our Bliss Code shop at theblisscode.net. If you've been itching to dive into a particular topic around mindset, personal development, manifestation, and main character energy, send us an email at support@theblisscode.net and tell us what you want to talk about. And if you're another creative that is itching to get on our podcast, hit us up on social media, or you can email us at support@theblisscode.net. We'd love to have you for a great girl chat.